Okay. Was it you who said raw dog food, or am I thinking of someone else?
Yes, that was me.
That was you. Okay.
Yes,
Um,
because I want to start. I want to go off grid and build a homestead lifestyle. And part of that's tending to animals and having my own livestock and kind of uh, yeah. And then I also was thinking about landscape as well.
okay.
The landscaping business. I seen you said that one, so that was like my secondary raw food and then landscaping.
Okay. Um, well, if I were in your shoes, knowing what I know, I would pick bookkeeping.
Bookkeeping. Okay.
Bookkeeping. The reason why I say knowing what I know is because I've been analyzing businesses now for 40 years, and bookkeepers in general do a horrible job and really don't help small businesses to grow. They don't. So when we create a system to help small businesses like painters and landscapers and those businesses, when we create a system for them to double or triple their profits, they're going to
Right.
be loyal to you and you've got clients for life. Okay. That's why I like bookkeeping business. I also like the painting industry. I like the raw dog food business. I like the digital marketing sales, like selling software, again, to
Yeah.
help small businesses. I like raw dog food. I like custom homes. I like interior design. But all those have different levels of expertise, involvement, and depth within the company.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to help you hire a great team, a general manager, a CEO, salespeople, and so on, right? Who are doing the work, right? And keep in
Okay.
mind, I own shares in 19 different companies. I'm not involved in companies. I
O-
only serve on the board and, I help them create the goal for the year and help and jump in anytime they need extra help. But
Yeah.
most of the time, I'm not involved, right?
Okay.
So, and that's how I see your role in these businesses.
Okay. So bookkeeping, like, and that's like accounting, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And no, to answer your question, you don't need to know anything about accounting. You don't need to be a CPA, but you're going to hire experts who are CPAs and accountants and bookkeepers.
Mm,
Okay.
okay. Okay. I get what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah.
The first thing we're going to do is hire a CEO and maybe give him 10% of the business or a small percentage of the business. Then that way
Okay.
he's motivated to grow that business to 5 million or 20 million or even 50 million.
Right. Right.
And the beautiful thing about bookkeeping, ideally you want clients close so you can, have lunch with them once a quarter or something,
Right.
play golf with them or do something to build a relationship. But technically, these clients could be anywhere in North America or anywhere in the US, right? So
Right.
it doesn't restrict the growth. So if you are an ambitious person and once you start seeing results, your ambition is going to grow more and more. And then you're not going to be restricted because you have to drive there, right?
Right.
And everything's online, everything's on Zoom calls, right? But
Yeah.
every once in a while, going out and having lunch with them makes sense.
Yeah.
Right? Or your salespeople go out and have lunch with them to make sure everything's where it should be.
Yeah. It's interesting you brought up accounting actually, because I was randomly just reading just a couple of chapters on it. It just came to my attention and I was reading. I didn't look for it or anything, but that's not a bad idea, and I get to be of service to people who. You said it's a terrible industry because people aren't what honest or people aren't.
No, the average bookkeeping business is a horrible business because it's a job. It's not a business. Very
Mm,
few bookkeeper and here's the dilemma. Most business owners depend on their bookkeepers and accountants for advice. And yet, when we analyze, Wall Street accounting firms or Bay Street accounting firms, they're horrible businesses, right? It's
yeah,
the the shoemaker's kids go barefoot. You've heard that, right?
No.
No, shoemaker's
No.
kids go barefoot because you're always looking after your clients and you have no time to look after yourself. Same thing for
Mm,
accounting businesses. They're poorly, in most cases, they are poorly designed businesses. So how can they be helping other people if they can't even help themselves?
right, right. Interesting. Okay, I didn't know. I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah,
Wasn't aware of okay, bookkeeping. Okay,
yeah,
so we're gonna, that's okay. That's a very, I appreciate your time. I know it's valuable, so I definitely appreciate
yeah.
this.
Well, I
Um,
haven't said anything yet. Let me tell you the real differentiation. The
okay.
reason the reason why I like bookkeeping is because thousands of businesses, horrible books. So that's, getting their books in order is one thing. But creating an unfair advantage, I don't know how much of my content have you consumed, but creating an unfair advantage for for my clients' businesses is why we have a 1% failure rate when there's a 96% failure rate. Okay. So it's about creating a branding and differentiation to create an unfair advantage. So your
Right.
competition cannot compete. Okay.
Mm,
And here's how we do it. We create what we call an index site. An index site is when we connect, 1,000 bookkeeping operations around North America, all operating under one brand. Each of those companies have a landing page, which is a mini website, right?
okay.
And this website is the size of Amazon eventually, and very dominant. So someone types in, a best bookkeeper in Arizona. Your landing page comes up. They fill in a requested quote. Your salespeople respond. They give them a quote. They sign them up for a 2-year plan or a 12-month plan, or even try us out for free for 30 days. But we hook them. And once they understand how we're going to double or triple their profit, they are in. They're booked. Okay. And
Mm,
until you decide to launch your business, we have subcontractors who are ready and committed and trained to start today. So if you get a lead tomorrow, you sub it out to the subcontractor, and they're doing the work on 3 different packages, right? When your
mm,
team is ready to launch, let's say you want to launch in March of 2025, um, on that date, everything gets transferred over to your team, right? Then they
okay.
start growing. So your first year should be a minimum of $1 million if you follow these strategies.
Really? Got you. Okay.
Okay. And the other part of differentiation is building trust. Now, there's 2 ways to build trust. We
Okay.
build trust online with TikTok videos and Instagram videos and stuff, but we
Hmm.
also build real world trust. And that's why we use truck wraps, right? So all over Arizona, you're going to have, a vehicle, usually a Mercedes Sprinter van with
Hmm.
wow factor branding on it. People look at it and say, wow, what was that? Right? Then they keep
Right.
seeing that vehicle, um, and and then they realize, hey, I remember seeing that online. Or they see the van first, then they see the online stuff. All of a sudden, you're part of their community, right?
Right. Right.
You're
Yeah.
you're you're not just a random company on the internet. They
Right.
see you
Yeah.
as part of a trusted part of their community, right?
Mm,
And to give you an example, when we do that for our roofing company, we get between 14 and 20 leads per day when the vehicle is out on the highway.
okay. With that same method. Got you. Got
Yeah,
you.
14, 20 leads per day, and the average sale is $16,000.
Oh, so it's a universal method.
Well, it's a universal method for us because
Right.
we've
Right.
been testing these strategies and they work for multiple kinds of businesses,
Mm,
right?
okay.
When
Okay.
trust is at a premium, right? You need to build trust.
Yeah. Yeah. That's, yeah, first and foremost. Got you. Okay. So with bookkeeping, what where would I start first? Where would you
Well,
where do
you
we go from
officially
here?
hire us, and it could be as low as $500 a month.
Okay.
Or you can even join our group mentoring sessions, which is $44 a month.
Okay.
Um, and then again, it's the same strategy you're going to use with your future clients, whether they're painting and or bookkeeping or raw dog food, whatever it is. You're going to make it extremely easy for them to say, "Yeah, I want to work with you," or "Let's try it out for 30 days and see what happens." Right?
Yeah.
So you want to eliminate barriers between you and your clients. Um,
Got you. Okay.
right? And that's how you build trust. And the client sees, hey, I've got nothing to risk and a huge upside. So yeah, let's do this.
So the mentoring, you said mentoring is 44, or I could just hire you
Group,
guys for
yeah,
500 a month.
yeah, group is $44 a month, and you get a chance to meet other business owners. And because starting a business alone is daunting, is scary, right?
Yeah.
But when you're doing it with 5 or 6 or 10 other people, and you see their fears and how they're conquering their fears, it helps you.
Yeah.
It helps
Yeah.
you.
That- That's okay. I think I want to start there then. I think I want that's where I would start. Is with the group mentoring, and then get a feel for it. And
Yeah.
um,
We have a new group starting tomorrow night on
okay. Is
Wednesday,
there
8 p.m. Eastern time.
and is it the same time? Is it a set schedule for
Yep.
the? Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Put it on your
Cool.
calendar, reserve that time and and be there. And one of
How
the
many?
first
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
one of the first things we're going to ask you to do is to create a spreadsheet. That spreadsheet is going to help you choose the right business for you.
Okay. A spreadsheet containing like
10 different businesses. Then you measure that business, those businesses in 20 different ways. Then you can envision what your life is going to look like next year over the next 20 years. And we also help you design an exit strategy. So we've been
okay.
doing this for 40 years, so we're going to make sure you don't make a $400,000 mistake
Right. Right. Okay. And how many classes per month is it?
every week, every
At once
Wednesday, every
once a
Wednesday at
week.
8
Okay.
p.m. Eastern time.
Oh, beautiful. That's lovely, man. Okay. I'm glad. I'm so sorry for the I like I said, I'm a caregiver for a woman with a brain injury, and I have my well, not my newborn, but my my first baby right here, and I'm a full time
Yeah,
everything. So I really apologize, but I want to be more punctual, and I want to make sure I get a part of that group because it's coming. I hate to be rambling, but it's the settlement is trial is set for this October, and it likely not even to reach that. So I want to have all my ducks in a row, before October, November. And we've been waiting for some years for this, and it's getting closer and closer. So like I said, I want to have my ducks in a row, and this seems like the perfect place to start. I came across your video, and
yeah,
you made sense with everything you were saying. So
yeah. And I
um
usually say we only have like 22 minutes. Um, I usually say if you're planning on starting a business within the next 10 years, start doing organic marketing today. So that's where we're going to start. Okay.
okay.
So are you okay if I post this video?
Perfectly fine. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. I'm going to send you those links. And again, those links are on my TikTok profile. We'll see you tomorrow night, 8 p.m. If your significant other can join us on that meeting as well, it would be awesome because she's part of your support structure, right?
Right.
So, yeah. So we'll see you tomorrow night.
Okay, see you tomorrow. Thank you so much, man.
All right. Take care. Bye.